Turns out Elon's musky opinions are going to have him out in the cold with Bernie bros. Oh, that's right. You two will find out. And I have a feeling you're gonna wonder, why would a man who wants to be king of Mars want to say something so cold and callous to a little old man who's just trying to stay warm and create some change?
There's going to be an opportunity for a Space Jews reference.
There's always a reference to Space Jews as long as I am alive and breathing. Welcome back, crewmen. It's Marooned.
You need the stuff.
I need the stuff.
You're going to like this one. Poof! The views and opinions expressed in this program are strictly those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of associated brands or figures, and some content may not be appropriate for sensitive listeners. Poof!
You know, if there's one thing I hate, it's a musky opinion.
I smell a muskrat.
Elon Musk targets Bernie Sanders over tax comments. I keep forgetting you're still alive.
Rude.
Elon Musk waded into yet another Twitter controversy on Sunday. The Tesla owner and world's richest person responded to a tweet about tax from Senator Bernie Sanders by writing, I keep forgetting that you're alive.
Like, what did he specifically not like about the taxes?
Well, Sanders, 80 years old, glad you asked, wrote, we must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. Sanders, 80, wrote, we must demand that the wealthy pay their fair share, period. Musk, 50 years old, I think old enough to know better, is also the owner of SpaceX and has a personal worth estimated around $271 billion, making him, by some counts, the richest person ever. So really, all he didn't like was that Bernie said the ultra-wealthy should pay their fair share. He then followed up that tweet with, want me to sell more stock, Bernie? Just say the word. Sanders did not immediately respond. Melissa Byrne, a progressive activist and former Sanders staffer, tweeted, folks, quit buying Tesla. Don't reward abusive men. I mean, that's kind of inserting your opinion into the shit a bit more than need be.
I don't, like, did you see all of the... It really sounds like he saw the memes about Bezos and immediately hopped to defend himself with that. Because, you know, Bezos says, well, I don't receive a salary, so to pay taxes, I'd have to sell off stock.
Right. Now, y'all realize, interesting that you mentioned that, Chi, because here's the deal. That's exactly what Elon has been doing. This week, Elon sold nearly $7 billion of shares in Tesla, more than $5 billion after asking Twitter followers to vote on whether he should do so, and more than $10 billion on Friday.
So you had to ask the internet rather than just kind of know?
Well, no, he's got to make sure he hypes all this shit up. He needs to make sure that he stays all the Redditors' favorite.
But couldn't make sure he stayed either one of his ex-wife's favorite.
Well, hey, man.
Hey, not to mix his personal business with how he handles his money, but maybe he can manage his marriages a little better. I don't know.
Well, a lot of folks have been confirming that they expect the share sales will continue as Musk holds millions of options worth billions of dollars that would otherwise expire worthless. And he has also prearranged share sales. Tesla's share price fell after Musk's Twitter followers said he should sell stock, but the shares remain hugely valuable. He's literally controlling the market. Like, even though he's like, should I do it, folks? And then, the market's like, oh shit, he's going to sell a bunch. He literally has too much money. They can't do anything about it.
So he's just making the market more volatile instead of helping anything. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, hey.
Well, in a weird way, it makes the market predictable because you don't have to know the market now. You just have to know Elon Musk, and like if he's gonna do some shit, it's gonna affect the market. So
like a Roman emperor or some shit in the fucking, what was it? In the
In the Coliseum.
Roman Empire.
No, yeah, in the Coliseum. Thank you, Chris.
Coliseum,
In the Roman Empire. Come on.
I mean,
It ain't like I forgot the word harpoons. Get off my ass.
Listen, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to throw out an answer that might have been.
It's like, y'all want to see this motherfucker get ate by a lion?
Maybe you thought the Roman Empire had a specific fucking name.
Thumbs.
I'm not judging you.
I would have immediately went to the thumb thing, even though this isn't visual at all. Thumbs. Thumbs up this video if you like it.
But okay, so Musk went ahead and posted a Twitter poll, all right, to make a point about billionaires taxed, proposed by Democrats in Congress saying, note, I do not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock. Thus, the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock. Proponents of billionaires tax say they want to target unrealized capital gains, meaning rises in value of stocks owned by ultra-rich Americans who currently pay very little in tax. Sanders is a Democratic Socialist independent from Vermont. He rose to global prominence back in 2016, as we know, and in 2020, losing out to Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. No offense, dude. Hang it up, Bernie. You're 80, dude. You were already running the risk of potentially dying in office, as is. I don't think we need to continually keep breaking the record for oldest president every time we have an election, and that has actually happened the past 2.
And no one wants to look at that as the common denominator, and it just strikes me as interesting,
Keep putting old people in office.
And they keep doing old people things.
Maybe the logic is they're like, well, if we get one of the guys that was actually around when the Constitution was written, maybe we'll get some clarity into how we should be running the country. Nah.
Or, maybe somebody who doesn't think a rapist should have custody rights. Because, those laws were written back then. Because just nobody thought about it.
So, interestingly enough, other people started to weigh in on this situation because that level of money doesn't just get thrown around without more opinions from other senators getting in there, right?
Yeah.
And Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon had to throw his hat in the ring on Musk's Twitter, saying he wanted to ensure billionaires pay tax every year just like working Americans. Wyden added, whether or not the world's wealthiest man pays any taxes at all shouldn't depend on the results of a Twitter poll.
Apparently it does.
Musk has a history of controversial and sometimes costly behavior on social media. In October, he responded to Wyden's tax proposals with a tweet. Eventually, they run out of other people's money and then they come for you. Guys, how do you feel about this? Personally, I think it's about damn time that the ultra wealthy started paying up. Now, he actually got a bill for $15 billion in taxes that he has to pay up.
Good.
Which is why he is selling all of this. This wasn't altruism that this guy was doing. A lot of people thought he was. Yeah, a lot of people thought he was selling off his shares as like this altruistic move to get everyone involved in owning Tesla. But no. This was literally this man covering his ass so that he could just pay off this $15 billion bill that the government slapped him in the nuts with. Personally, I can't wait to see how much Bezos winds up being.
Oh, I can't wait.
And trust me, crewman, I will let you guys know about that one too.
I hope it's $1 trillion.
Where you think this
I hope it's $1 trillion.
Stimulus is gonna come from?
Yo, man, regardless, it's about prime time that he paid up.
Right. Want my little funky $5.99 every goddamn month.
But anyway, crewman, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to, hit that like if you haven't. Share this shit. Tell somebody else, yo, they funny. They your daddy's favorite show.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.